Gave him a concussion, and that pretty much broke up the engagement.
Oh, I see. An outdoor girl,
Yeah.
huh?
Gladys is hysterical. She's in there. Oh, I don't know.
She was just entering the cost totals, Mr. Hassler.
Well, why didn't somebody just tell me that? Gee whiz.
Give me ladies' pants. Is that you, Prez? This is Sorokin speaking. Say, whatever happened to the complaint from the helper that I was supposed to have socked? I'd like to get it settled. Can you send the grievance committee up to my office? No, right away. Thanks.
I heard you had an eye for her.
Well, you know, you hear things really easy around here. The next thing you know, they're going to be talking about us.
Hey, don't think it hasn't been mentioned.
Let's see. Memo. Cutting the foreman because of too many rejects on the rayon crepe numbers. Come in.
Yes, Mr. Hassler. I'll be
Have a
there
seat.
right away.
I'll be right with you.
Thank you.
Gladys is still crying, and I gotta go take some letters.
Look into it and report back. So, I'd like to find out what happened to the assault and battery case.
Oh, well, we thought we'd just forget about that, Mr. Sorokin.
Yeah?
Yeah, we all knew that Interdarm was a lot of nonsense. To tell you the truth, we've had trouble with him before.
You know, I can believe that. If you only knew the trouble that I had to go through just to get him to kick across with a screwdriver, I'd have been justified if I had socked him.
Well, we won't go into that. Anyhow, we have it down in our books as a slight nudge.
You know, I think physical punishment is good for people, every now and then.
Oh, you do, Captain Bligh.
No, not exactly. Have a seat. I wanted to ask you something. How about a date?
What?
You know, go out to dinner with me sometime.
I don't
Maybe
know.
check out some of the local hotspots?
Thanks, but I don't think so.
Well, what is this strange power that I have over women?
It just wouldn't work. Not at all. It's nothing personal. But you see, you're the superintendent, and I'm the grievance committee.
Memo. Tell the ladies down. They must fill up their... Memo. Sid Sorokin. Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there, you are that high flying cloud. Though she will grow wrong to someday she'll come to you. Better forget her. Her with her nose in the air. She With her nose, she has a dancing on a string. And she won't care. Will you take this advice I had you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things to be? Are you just too far gone to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the
I love these picnics. Say, I always come back from the road for them. On this last trip, I sold a lot of sleep-tight pajamas.
You did, eh?
Oh yeah, I knocked them for a loop all over the territory.
Good for you.
I think I'm gonna have to make an announcement. There just ain't gonna be enough baked beans to go around.
Oh, May?
Well, those that don't like baked beans can go heavy on the potato salad, and vice versa.
Good idea.
Where's Heinzie, Gladys?
He couldn't keep up with me.
Boy, they gotta be good to keep up with you, and this is the day for it, huh? Let yourself go.
You want to go someplace?
You know what I mean. Say, that's a mighty nifty outfit you got on. I'd go for that.
I don't know. I brought a dress along also. Heinzie says this outfit's too revealing.
It ain't too nothing why you tell Heinzie to go roll a hoop down Main Street. You got what it takes. You got class. You're beautiful.
I know I'm beautiful. Probably the most beautiful girl north of Keokuk, Iowa. But Prez, you've got a girlfriend.
Oh, forget her. Why, her and me is total strangers. Listen, baby, I would never tell this to nobody else but you. To nobody else but you, I would never tell this. What I mean to say is that you're different from the rest. Baby, you're the best. And I would never tell this to nobody else but you.
Oh, go on. Ha, ha, ha.
Ha ha ha.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ha ha ha. Her is the kind of doll that drives a fella bats, isn't her?
Her is.
Her has the kind of shape that really is the cat, hasn't her?
Her has.
My gal, she ain't understanding. She ain't like her is. This here ain't no line I'm handing, or lightning should strike me right where I'm standing. Her is a snappy dresser, what is dressed to kill, isn't her?
Her is.
Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill, isn't her?
Her is.
Her is running away, but her sure can be. Him is gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
Ha, ha, ha.
Ha ha ha. And now we're going to hear from another speaker, and at this time it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you, and he don't exactly need no introduction on account of we all know him, and it's always a pleasure to have him with us. So at this time, a man who doesn't need no introduction, our boss, Mr. Merion Hassler.
I'm proud to be here because we are all part of a great industry. And to that industry, we owe our lives and our daily bread. But in return, we have stern obligations placed upon us in these terrible times of great economic upheaval and governmental chaos. My friends, I can never remember a time when competition was so ruthless, dealers so cantankerous, costs so high, and profits sunk so low. Oh, we are at a crossroads, and whether pajamas can go forward is a grave question, and whether your company can weather this storm, it relies on you. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Hassler. I'm sure we all enjoyed hearing from you, and it's always a pleasure to have you with us. Now, the first thing after the announcements is we're going to have a knife-throwing exhibition by Professor Vernon Hines.
And I never miss.
The baseball game will start at 1:30 sharp between the cutting room and ladies' pants. This ought to be good. It's a grudge match. Now, who wants to be my partner in a three-legged race? That's it. Okay.
Well, you can't win if you don't practice. Hear ye, this way for the knife throwing.
Hello, gorgeous. How about another beer?
Why, sure.
Oh, no, it's this way. It's this way. Oh, no, it's this way. Trust me.
Hear ye, it's this way to the knife throwing.
Oh, well, if it isn't Miss Grievance Committee.
Oh, hello.
Well, I have a grievance. I know a guy named Sid Sorokin who's been knocking himself out trying to be a really good guy, but he just can't seem to make a score.
Oh, well, Colleen, could we have an enlargement of this?
You tell him Miss Williams is a very cold, hard-boiled doll, and he wouldn't like her at all if he got to know her.
Well, I'll tell him, but he's got a big problem. He's stubborn as a mule.
Some people have no sense at all.
What happened to you?
Oh, stay out in the open, honey. Don't go down in them woods.
All right, now hurry, make way for the old professor.
Oh, here he comes.
So I placed my knives.
Introducing, hurry, for a riot of thrills. Introducing Professor Vernon Hines, master of the flying blade. In his sensational demonstration of iron nerve and skill, exactly as performed in his professional appearances before the crowned heads of Missouri and Kansas. Are you ready, Professor?
I am ready. Is the trained nurse in attendance?
The trained nurse is here.
That is good.
Gee,
The excitement may prove too great a strain for some of our fair spectators. Ladies and gents, here we go. Your kind attention. 1, 2, 3. Okay, stand back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now, if some daring young lady would agree to stand against the board, I'll show you the act as it should be played.
We all want to live. I want to die.
11 years in the public eye and never drew a drop of blood.
Don't be a fool. Don't be a fool.
I'll do it. Don't be silly, babe.
All right.
Can you knock the apple off my head, Heinzie?
Oh, I can core apple. All right. Now stand still and you won't get hurt. Here we go. 1, 2.
All right. That's enough.
Give me my apple.
She's shaking. My God, she's shaking.
Babe, you shouldn't.
Go on, shoot, Professor.
Okay.
She shouldn't.
Now hold still, everybody.
Right, so you're making us all so nervous.
Making you nervous. How do you think I feel? Now just relax. 1, 2.
That is enough. Cut it out. Break it up. We're done.
This is an insult. My skill has never been questioned before.
Oh, go drown yourself.
Hey, kids, Mr. Hassler's on first base and is he fun?
I told you I'm not jealous.
I didn't say you were jealous. I said you were drunk.
Well, you can't have everything.
Where you going, Meg?
No place special.
My, what an impetuous girl you are.
I get along all right.
Well, this defiant policy is going to get you into a lot of trouble, Catherine Williams.
Well, it's been working out all right so far.
Well, I have a new policy for you and for me.
Oh?
Let's quit fighting.
What fight?
Come here, Catherine.
Where are we going?
Babe and Sid are going for a walk together. The new policy. You're terrific.
You're not so bad yourself.
This is my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Felt the morning sun and knew that this is my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. I'll even get a kiss from you. I feel like hopping up and down like a kangaroo. Hopping fences, jumping trees, what pleases me is what I'll do. 'Cause this is my once-a-year day, once-a-year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a goof, breaks the rule. Once a year. Once a year day, once a year day, once a year once a year day, once a year day, once a year.
Look at Charlie up a tree, dangling with no fear. Charlie's life is hopping mad.
Once a year day, once a year day. Be a child, be a goof, breaks the rule. Once a year.
I'm a hockey flush, 92 today. Running on the city ladies' head.
This is our once a year day, once a year day. Be a child, be a goof, breaks the rule. Once a
Once a year day, once a year day. Everyone's entitled to be wild, be a child, be a goof, raise the roof.
You know, Press, what I like about picnics? They bring people closer together.
They sure do.
You know, Prez, I never thought you knew I was alive until today.
Well, how could I miss you? You're the kind that stands out in a crowd. Do you know what I mean? You've got what it takes. You know what else? That's a mighty nifty outfit you got on.
Oh, it's just casual. But Prez, what about your girlfriend?
Forget her. Why, her and me hardly talk anymore.
You don't?
Certainly not.
You know what I like about you? You got a swell brain.
So have you.
And you're a snappy dresser.
Oh, I get around.
I'd go for that.
I go for you. Ha, ha, ha. Her is the kind of doll that drives a fella bats. Isn't her?
Her is.
Her has kind of shape that really is the cat's. Hasn't her?
Her has.
I've seen what girls east and west have. None have what her has. I've seen what the best have, but you have twice as much as the rest have. Her is a snappy dresser, what is dressed to kill, isn't her?
Her is.
Her is the only doll from which I get a thrill, isn't her?
Her is.
Her is running away, but her sure can bet him is gonna get her yet. I'm gonna get her yet.
You know, when you first came here after the picnic last week, she says to me, "Don't be a darn pest. Don't talk too darn much." I think it would be worse if I didn't talk at all.
You know, you're right, Pop.
I always say a railroad man can't be too much of a darn pest because he's not home enough.
You know, you're right. And don't you have to go out on your run tonight?
According to this, I'm going on a trip to Milwaukee. Doggone it. Say, I want you to see something that I found on the track. You'll never believe this.
What is it?
It's a petrified bat.
Oh, God.
Pa, Sid isn't interested in petrified bats.
Well, you know what? I'm not too thrilled with it myself.
I know you. Don't you have to get ready?
I better get my stuff. But I'll be back in a sec.
Pop belt your ears
Oh,
off.
he's a great guy. And I like him. But I like you better.
No. Wait till Pop goes out. Are you hungry?
Not exactly hungry, at least not in the way you mean.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Pop.
You like stamps?
Well, sure.
Well, I think everybody should be interested in stamps. Sit down a minute. You know, I've got 2 sets of mint Columbians.
Ooh.
2 sets.
2?
Yes. And plate blocks.
Plate
on
blocks?
every issue since 1919.
Oh, wow.
Yep, that's what I said. Pop, you have to get ready to leave, don't you?
Yeah, I should leave right now. You stop in anytime.
Thanks.
Let me get my stuff and let me get out of here.
Oh, the stamps?
Yeah, you want to keep it? Fine, great.
Bye, Pop. Have a good trip.
Well, I guess we can settle down for a nice long evening with the stamp albums. Hey, he does have a full set of mint Columbians.
Sure he has. That's why I work at Sleep Tight.
He's a great guy. I feel good here. Like I'm home.
I wonder if we got any onions.
Onions?
I'm gonna make a Western. You want one?
No, I do not want a Western. Food is not uppermost on my thoughts right now.
Guess you'll want some coffee too.
No, I do not want coffee. It'll keep me awake. Now cut it out. I don't want to talk small talk now that I'm alone with you. I don't want to talk small talk. bigger things to do. Let's not talk of the weather or the fashions for the fall. Why don't you stop all this small talk? I've got something better for your lips to do, and that takes no talk at all.
I gotta buy me a dressy dress. The one that I have is such a mess.
Small talk.
Who will you vote for next election? How do you like the stamp collection?
Small talk. I read in the book the other day that halibut spawns in early May, and horses whinny, donkeys bray, and furthermore, the pygmy tribes in Africa, they're gonna have a war.
No!
Yes. I don't wanna talk small talk.
What do you think they charge for fruit now?
Now that I'm alone with
Got
you,
so a buck gauge worth of food now.
I don't wanna talk small
Read where the winters are getting milder.
We've got bigger things to
And
do.
where the teenage kids are wilder.
Let's not talk of the
One of these
weather
days I'll paint the kitchen.
or the fashions for the
Get off the
fall.
foot of like switches.
Why don't you stop all this small talk?
Like I was saying,
I've got something better
what I mean is,
for your lips
I was
to
only...
do.
I better make that Western.
Babe, have a heart. I love you.
Sid, there's something I gotta talk to you about.
What?
I think you're wonderful and I love you. But we're in for a lot of trouble.
No, baby, why should we be?
There's something gonna come between us.
Who?
Oh, not any who? 7.5 cents.
Oh, that.
That contract, sweetie, is important. Maybe we ought to face that
a
before we...
lot of nonsense.
Sid, you mustn't treat me like a baby.
I'm not.
You've got to listen. I don't know why the union is so important to me, but it is. I guess you gotta be on a team. And that's why no matter what's with us, I'm gonna be fighting for my side and fighting hard.
All right, but how do you feel about me?
I love you terribly.
And if we both feel that way about each other, then why should all that matter?
You don't know me.
Babe, I love you.
All right, I can take it if you can. I don't wanna talk small talk.
I've got something better for your lips to do, and that takes no talk at all.
Mr. Hassler called and I spoke to him personally. He wants to see us in his office at 12 o'clock tomorrow.
Does that mean what?
Take it easy, May. Mr. Hassler just wants to talk.
Well, shouldn't we wait for Babe?
What for? You know who she's going with these days, Mr. Somebody Special.
She's all right.
I didn't say well she wasn't, but you know, she's awfully busy these days.
Well, I don't think a girl should get too involved with management.
Babe can take care of herself.
Well, when you start falling for a guy, you never know how far you're going to fall.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, hi, Babe. We're just talking about you.
Why not?
Well, are you coming?
Oh, no, I have a date.
Have fun.
I will. Here I am.
Did I keep you waiting?
Oh, that makes it much nicer when you get here.
Do you mind just one more minute? I have a few more things to do.
I don't mind anything. I love you.
Well, I love you more. Babe? Are you happy?
My feet don't even touch the ground.
We are good together, aren't we?
So good, I can hardly believe it. Tell me.
Again?
Tell me.
I love you.
Tell me.
More than all the heroes in all the history books in all the world.
Tell me.
What a woman, I'll tell you. What's the lad of the woman? She was only through a dragon war. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love him more.
Tell me.
Oh, there was a man. He was what she gave his kingdom for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as he. Oh, but me, I love you more. My love is a giant, fierce and defiant, but how can I prove it to you? Ain't got no kingdom, no dragon to back up my bragging. How can I show you what I do? I'll make you what's love the woman. She was the one to create that apple for. Say that nobody ever loved as much as he. But me, I love you more.
There once was a woman who loved a man. He was the one that she took poison for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more. And there once was a woman who loved a man. He was the one she swam the channel for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more. My love is a defiant, it's fierce and defiant. A cyclone, a whirlwind on wheels. It rocks my whole solar plexus. It's bigger than Texas. I just can't tell you how it feels. I only know there once was a woman who loved a man, loved enough to cause a Trojan war. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more, 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 more.
More than a newsman loves his news.
More than the Union loves its dues.
More than a scholar loves his books.
More than an angler loves its hooks.
More,
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 more.
more there.
There was a
I love the woman.
woman.
She was the one you
He was the one that she took poison for. They say that nobody ever loved as much as she. But me, I love you more. But me, I love you more.
Well, the committee's in there with Mr. Hassler right now.
I think I'll skip that and go get some lunch.
We ate already.
I heard Babe was around here. I saw you and Sid, quite the couple on the dance floor.
Sure thing.
I told you we wouldn't get anywhere.
Sure looks like another runaround, Prez.
He's a fighter, he says. What a line!
You should have heard him, babe.
Wait a minute, please, Mr. Hassler wants to speak with you again.
More soft soap.
Now calm down, May.
Just one more thought. Let's not adjourn with any hard feelings. Let's preserve that fine, sleep-tight spirit.
That's easy for you to say, Mr. Hassler, but we're not getting any place.
We're going backwards.
I didn't say no. I said not now.
Look, Mr. Hassler, this thing's been dragging on for months. The help's getting mighty jumpy. Their patience is about worn out.
Look, I want to be fair, but
I'm going to tell you the plain truth. We know the company's doing one heck of a business. We don't have no education, but we got eyes and ears.
The entire industry's had a 7.5-cent raise.
Look, as I said, I want to be fair. That's always been my policy. So I didn't say yes, but I didn't say no. I say, you've got to examine it. I'll take it to the board. That's the way we're going to leave it.
What now, Prez?
Slow down.
Attaboy, this is it! There's the bell. This is what we've been waiting for!
Slow down,
Gotta get
babe. You're in
started
charge of
someplace.
this room. Slow down. Slow down.
Something's very wrong here. What's the matter?
I must be overworked or something. Ever since lunch, I just can't seem to get the hang of it.
Well, I get the hang of it, and I'm going to see the superintendent on what's going on around here. Hurry up. Hurry up.
All right, girls, just a minute. You listen to me. This is a nice little show you're putting around here, and I don't like it. Now, my job is to get out the goods, and that is what I am going to do. Now, you all have a contract. I didn't make it, but it's there. Now, I want a day's work for a day's pay. I can still hire, and I can fire around here. So everybody, let's move back to work. Hurry up.
Somebody jammed the line.
Who did that?
I did it.
You're fired.
I am?
Yes.
That's fine. First vacation I've had in 3 years. I need one. So long, girls.
Hey.
Okay, everyone, that's enough. Back to work. We'll be back up and running in 15 minutes. Let's go. Clear out, everybody. Clear out.
Would you get burnt?
Yes, twice. Better forget her, her with her nose in the air. She has you dancing on a string. Break it and she won't care. Will you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you just too far gone to hear? Is it all going in one ear and out the
Well, this is a union rally. Good to see you all here. This is going to be a short meeting because the Boilers Makers Local has got the hall spoken for at 8 o'clock. So them that needs to get down to the tri-stage meet, you'll have plenty of time. What's going on down at the union, you all know as good as I. And any of the members of the type that I run into from time to time that say, what good is the union? Why should I pay my dues? Why, they might get a mighty good object lesson in this here battle for the 7.5 cents, which they wouldn't get if it wasn't for the union. That they sure as heck is gonna get. So leave us not to forget that the union should be first and foremost in our minds. Next only to our loved ones, our kiddies, and our tiny tots. Now, before we break up, we're gonna have a little entertainment. So I hope you all are gonna show a little special courtesy tonight, because a couple of the cutting room gals has got up an act with Gladys Hodgkiss, you know, from the front office. And if these good folks is good enough to come down here and do this act for us, why, the least you can do is not try to sneak out the back door like you did last time. Now, this little number that they're working on is something that's right on the nose, and it's about getting high. And fellow union members, that's what we're doing. We're getting high!
I got steam heat, I got steam heat, I got steam heat, but I need your love to keep away the cold. I got
attention and quit guzzling all that free beer.
I ain't guzzling. I'm just being sociable.
Well, this ain't a sociable. This is an official meeting.
May's got to keep her strength up.
Look, we can't just sit around here and do nothing. We got to make plans. Why? Old man Hassler ain't going to give in easy.
Well, I got an idea. We could put the size small tops with the size large bottoms. I was going to say that.
That's practical. That's clear thinking.
Except that wouldn't take effect soon enough.
Well, I suppose not.
We got to make plans like
Hello?
Jake Fondemeyer was making a suggestion
sure, I
that when he
recognize
was
your
working
voice.
down at the ironclad overall factory.
Yes, I am.
And they was having trouble.
No.
Why
I
they
can't talk
stick
now.
tobacco juice
I've
in the
been awake
back
several
pockets
days.
of all the overalls.
Wouldn't do any good anyhow, so goodbye.
Right at chewing tobacco.
I
I'm
wasn't
sorry.
suggesting that.
It wouldn't work out.
Oh, I'm going to break down
Large
and have
tops
another
and
beer.
small bottoms. I like that.
Got to put the
Constructive.
screws to them sooner rather than later.
Oh, look, babe, they've been saying, well, I don't want to get babe in any trouble.
Oh, go ahead. What trouble can you get me into? I'm fired already.
Yeah, and the union ought to be doing something about that, too.
Well, we could have if she hadn't up and said she'd done it, but if somebody up and says they've been busting up company property, I mean,
Well,
Psst, listen, here's a little confidence just inside the committee. Some of those reinforced buttons, they ain't been sewed on too good. Wait till the salesman comes screaming back to Hassler. Well, that's about it anyway.
Okay, sure.
Oh, much obliged for the beer.
oh, that's all right.
And let's all be thinking about other ways we can jam things up.
What do you mean you gotta go?
Well, listen, May, my gal will be raising heck.
Well, you should have thought of that sooner.
I'll walk you home, May.
Don't bother.
But, May, there's prowlers out at this time of night.
Single ones, I hope.
Come on, Joe.
Come on.
Hello, I'm home.
Pop.
How are you?
Great. How was your trip?
Oh, it was all right.
Oh?
All right. Yeah, it was dirty.
Oh. Have a seat.
Hey, I stopped in down at the corner tavern for a beer just now, and you'll never guess who I bumped into.
Old man Hassler and Rita Hayworth?
Yeah, fat chance. No, Sid.
Sid. What's he up to?
Well, the way I get it, he's been phoning you, and you don't want to answer, and he's all upset.
Never mind, Pops.
What's happened between you?
Never mind.
That's what I told Sid. I told him forget it and come on up.
Pops, you're too fresh.
That boy don't feel good about something.
Well, neither do I.
Come in, Sid.
Yes, do come in.
Have you really been away?
Sure. I went to Chicago to visit the Lincoln Park Zoo.
Hey, just because we're on different sides, that's no reason for you to get all worked up.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Well, not to me it doesn't. Hey, why are you acting so high and mighty?
Haven't you heard? I'm the sweetheart of the local 613 Associated Garment Workers of North America. My gosh, Sid, I warned you. I told you, you know. You know all about how I felt. I happen to think there are certain things a person has to stand for in this life, but I guess you forgot all about that.
I forgot nothing. They pay me to run the factory.
So run the factory. You stick to your side and I'll stick to mine.
Babe, I love you. I know it sounds corny. Do you hear me?
Yes.
Can't you try to see my side of this? I can't fail at this. I was a cutting room foreman when I bluffed my way into this job, and I'm gonna fight to keep it. And now that I have you in my plans, I'm gonna fight even harder.
Watch those hands, Tycoon.
Oh, here we are.
What you got there, Pops? The stamp album?
Yes, sir. Don't get too excited. If he don't want to look at it, he don't have to.
Oh, but Sid likes stamps. He told me so, Pops. Don't you, Sid?
Yeah, I was looking at him the other night.
These are universal appeal and stamps, and I kind of thought you would like them.
Well, Sid's very interested, Pops.
Move over here and...
But me, I'm just plain Bush, so you don't mind if I slide off to bed?
Not at all.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Have a good sleep.
Thanks.
Yeah, good night and sleep well.
Thanks.
Sid, suppose we start with the Pan American issue.
Good a place to start as any.
Hey there, you with the stars in your eyes. Love never made a fool of you. You used to be too wise. Hey there, you on that high-flying cloud. Though you've been acting cold to him, you know your heart is sold to him. Get on the ball, girl. Just take it all in your stride. Don't let him make you fall apart. You've always had such pride. Won't you take this advice I hand you like a brother? Or are you not seeing things too clear? Are you too much in love?
Girls, you're a disgrace to my training. You're hurting my feelings.
You don't mean to hurt your feelings, Mr. Hines.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Hines. I'm sorry.
Nothing personal, Mr. Hines.
It cuts. It cuts. I have a notion to throw away my stopwatch and give up. Do you realize that I could be accused of causing a slowdown? Me, a man who's lived his life by the clock?
We'll be good, Mr. Hines.
We're sorry.
I am a time study man, and a time study man can't waste time. For a time study man to waste time is a crime. So I'm ruled by the tick, tick, tock, and I live my life by the clock. I live my life by the tick, tick, tock of the clock. When I go to sleep, I don't undress. Oh yes, I sleep in all my clothes. I must confess, you say a strange way to behave. Well, I will admit that my suit gets mussed and it gathers lint and it picks up dust, but think of the time I save.
Think of the time we save.
The alarm clock rings. It's 6 a.m. And then right there in bed I shave. That's what I said. While I am still in bed I shave. And the lather drips and the bed gets wet. No, what a lousy shave I get, but think of the time I save.
Think of the time we save.
How I love to sit and watch the seconds multiply at breakfast time. I grab a bowl, and in the bowl I drop an egg and add some juice. A poor excuse for what I crave. And then I add some oatmeal too, and it comes out tasting just like glue. But think of the time I save.
Think of the time we save.
I'll be sitting sitting counting seconds till the day I die, and when I do, I have a plan. Before I'm dead, I'll dig my grave. That's what I said. Before I'm dead, I'll dig my grave. 'Cause when Hashem will call my name, you know I'll get there just the same. But think of the time I'll save. Think of the time I'll save.
Teenage girl confesses. Like,
I can't help it. It's the slowdown.
teenage boy dates alien.
You know, we have
Ay, ay,
hundreds of pajamas to get out. They'll get them somewhere else if we don't make deliveries. That's not my department.
Teenage sex orgies revealed. Ay, what a shanda.
They sure have more fun nowadays
Good
than I was
morning,
a kid.
Mr. Hassler.
You know, this slowdown proves what I have said all along. Nobody in this country wants to work anymore.
That's true.
The whole country's on the skid. Why, here I am, right now, with employees openly defiant of top management.
Mr. Hassler, maybe if we offered them a compromise?
Compromise? Not till there's ice down there 3 feet thick. I'm a fighter, Sorokin!
But we have hundreds of orders to get out.
Yes, Mr. Hassler, we have this letter from Marks and Klein down in Fort Wayne, Indiana, and they say that if we don't get the...
Klein, a stinking chain store.
Yeah,
stinking communists. All they want is a price cut.
But if we don't get the orders out...
Gladys, Mabel, don't tell me about Marks and Klein. Marks and Klein, I've known them for 20 years. Max!
I'm looking for you, Mr. Hassler.
Well, what are you doing here? Why aren't you out in the territories?
Because of what happened in Peoria.
The elevator stuff.
Heinz, what size are you?
Maybe size. What is this? The elevator stuff.
What's going on here?
I don't look like the right size. Come here, I need you. Take your pants off.
I'll do no such thing.
What?
Mr. Hassler, this is life and death for the Sleep Tight organization. I want him to model these pajamas.
Heinz, take your pants off.
Hey, Chief.
Come on, come on.
What a day.
Oh, God.
Heinz, put the pajamas on and hurry it up.
This is ridiculous. I'm a time study man, not a model.
This is all for Sleep Tight, mister.
Just get it going, whatever it is.
Now, Mr. Hassler, I want you to get the picture. I was showing this to Charlie Robertson of the Robertson Brothers. Now, I ain't your type salesman that believes in doing things in half measures. Whenever I have a sample room, I do just what we got Heinz doing now. I model the pajamas myself.
Beautiful styling. What more do you want?
Now wait, here I'm in Peoria and I'm modeling the pants. Mr. Robertson and his 2 buyers are very impressed with the line and are all ready to buy. You get the picture?
Go on. Let's just get this over with.
Okay, now Heinz, take a deep breath. Stick out your stomach.
This is ridiculous.
Everybody bear in mind I got these pajamas out of stock, right out of the box. Go on, stick out your stomach.
Breathe in.
Whoa! Whoa!
No, leave him lay.
Whoa!
What are you doing, Vernon? Play a game?
All right, let me see those. Let me see them.
Really?
They're all like that, every one. Boxes and boxes of them.
What is it? What's going on here?
Someone has quite a sense of humor.
What are you talking about?
2 threads on every waist button.
What?
2 threads. They're not sewed on. Somebody's being very cute.
Cute? It's sabotage. Open rebellion.
Could this be a coincidence?
Oh, put your pants on.
Vernon, what did you do?
Everything.
All right, give me the stock room.
I'll be the laughing stock of the pajama gang.
You never finished your story. What did Mr. Robertson say when his pants fell down?
Put them on back.
He laughed. No sense of humor.
All right, hold the orders. I'll be right down. Come on, Max.
If they think they can let Myron Hassler with this kind of trickery, they have another thing coming, the stinking communists. Heinz, put your pants on, you idiot. I want a time study report on each and every individual in this plant.
Hey, Chief.
Yeah, but what about this letter from Marks and Klein?
Mabel, don't bother me with Marks and Klein or anybody else, especially Marks and Klein. And Gladys, we have the board of directors meeting tomorrow.
Yes, Mr. Hassler, everything's all ready except
Two
that...
threads, that's what I gotta tell them. 2 threads.
Oh, we have to recall a lot of orders.
How many?
They're gonna let us know.
Gladys, give me that ledger.
Mabel, can you clear out for a moment?
Oh, sure. I'll go get something to settle my stomach.
Just have it ready for the meeting, that's all.
Mr. Hassler, I would like to make a pitch.
Pitch? Go ahead, pitch it.
Before I make my pitch, let me make one thing 100% clear. I'm for the company, first, last, and always. But labor problems like these can only be settled one way, with compromise.
You know, Sorokin, you've been around here long enough to learn something, but I think you're a little slow. I'm a fighter! Yes! Keep your dukes up, boy! Don't waste your breath, just keep your dukes up.
Dukes up? What does that mean?
Oh, Mr. Hassler wants me to take boxing lessons?
You're such a character.
And I'd like to get some information from you, too.
What kind?
Double entry bookkeeping?
No, you're not getting any information from me, so there.
Oh, come here. I'd hate to ask a cute kid like you a favor, but,
Sid, dear, you wouldn't have me violate a trust, would you?
I sure would. If it would help unsnarl things around here.
Why is that so important?
Because my entire future depends on pajama survival.
You're such a scream.
And I feel if I had a little bit of more information about the bookkeeping.
Oh, no, not that.
I wouldn't ask you to give it to me. Just maybe leave it around.
No, besides, it's locked anyhow.
Ooh, but I know a sexy dame who might lend me the key.
Oh, you think so?
Well, it would be fun trying to persuade her.
Well, it sure would be fun to be persuaded. Only you'd be awful sore when you didn't get it.
Oh, I don't know, Gladys. I'm a grown-up.
Aw, quit kidding around. I gotta go.
Oh, no, wait.
What?
Go out with me tonight.
Well, I sure hope you aren't serious about that key.
Well, I don't really feel like being serious about anything. But if you're busy...
No, and I sure would like to, but... Oh, gee, where will you take me?
Anywhere that you want to go.
I know a wonderful joint. I know a dark, secluded place. A place where no one knows your face. A glass of wine, a fast embrace. It's called Hernando's Hideaway. Ole, all you see are silhouettes, and all you hear are castanets. And no one cares how late it gets. Not at Hernando's Hideaway. Ole. At the Golden Finger Bowl or any place you go. You will meet your Uncle Max and everyone you know. But if you are sitting close and making eyes at me, you may take my heart, you may take my soul, but not my key. Just knock 3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's Hideaway. Ole.
I know a dark, secluded place.
Oopsie! Oopsie!
At the Golden Finger Bowl or any place you go.
You'll meet your Uncle Max and everyone you know.
If you go to the spot that I am thinking of,
You will be free to gaze at me.
And talk of love.
Just knock 3 times and whisper low that you and I were sent by Joe. Then strike a match and you will know you're in Hernando's highway. Olé!
Sid, can I ask you a personal question?
Sure, Gladys.
Do you like scotch?
No, I don't like scotch.
Me either. It has such a peculiar taste.
Kind of a scotch-like taste?
Yeah, that's it. Count me out. Ooh, is that gin?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, I can't figure you out, Sid. When you first came here, I thought you noticed that I thought you were kind of cute, but you never gave me a tumble till tonight.
I thought I told you what I was up to, Gladys.
I forget. Tell me again.
I'm gonna get you fried, and then I'm gonna get your key.
Oh, you'll never get my key. You'll never get my key.
Oh.
What's the matter, Sid?
I don't feel good.
You feel sick, you mean?
No, not sick. Just kind of depressed.
Oh, Sid, don't be repressed. Look, here, look what I'm giving you. Here, take it.
Is this some kind of trick?
Now I'll just lend it to you. Only don't tell anyone. And make sure you have it back to me by morning.
Well, thanks.
Now you're going to cheer up, Sid. Oh, hi, babe.
Yeah, hi, babe.
Sid and I are just old friends.
Would you like to sit down and join us?
No, thank you. Gladys, I just came to tell you that Heinzie's out for blood.
Heinzie.
No, he came to the bowling alley looking for you. He knows you're out with Sid, and he's got a knife.
Oh, the fool.
Heinzie's always got a knife. He's living in the past. That's not healthy, you think so, Sid?
Look, I didn't come here to be funny. And I didn't come here because I'm craving your company or want to join your party or anything like that. I came here to tell you he's dangerous.
Oh, he talks dangerous, but he isn't. I think I better take a nap.
No, wait, babe.
Oh dear, I'm a fallen woman. I lost my key.
I'm gonna ask Prez to take you home. Is that okay?
If Mr. Hassler ever finds out.
He won't find out.
I can't face myself. I better take another nap.
Whew. Can you settle up for us and take Gladys home?
Gladys? Why, sure, Sid. Glad to.
I've got a lot of bookkeeping to look into.
Her is the cutest one.
I remember you.
Her is the cutest.
No,
You-
him is the cutest. Why, you corn-fed Romeo, I see what you go out with, all right, all right. Why, you snake in the grass, it doesn't bother you, whose heart you break. Why, I ought to claw your eyes out!
Hey, what about me?
Okay, Mr. Hassler, you've got to come down to my office right away. Thank you. Listen, I'm sorry to drag you up here so early, but I know you're going to have a rally this morning, and I wanted to speak to you first.
That's okay, Sid.
Listen, I've been up all night, and I've gotten a hold of some facts that might help us clear up this mess.
Well, it better be quick. Either we get that 7.5-cent raise or we strike.
Darn right. What I wanted to ask you is this. Will you keep your rally going until I can speak to Mr. Hassler, and then I can get to the rally to talk to you?
About what?
About solving this whole thing.
Well, there ought to be a time limit.
Listen, you're going to have a parade, right?
Sure are.
Listen, that'll give me enough time. I will be at that rally.
That's fair enough.
And Miss Williams, can I talk to you?
We'll wait for you downstairs, babe.
Listen, I know that explanations are
Oh,
lousy.
no, Sid,
Babe, let me explain.
I don't want an explanation. It's humiliating.
But you mustn't think
I don't
was
think
together
anything. I don't care. Sid, if this is about you and Gladys, it's none of my business.
But it is your business.
Oh, the heck with that. I'm talking about something bigger.
This is just great. We can't just talk and make sense out of anything anymore.
Well, I don't see how. Not until this is over.
Meet me after the rally.
I can't. I have a date.
Well, I guess that's just that.
I'll break it.
Vernon! Sid! I know you already burned stuff. Full this time!
Calm down, Gladys. Get over yourself. I'll take him aside. I'll explain to him the whole thing. In the meantime, here's your key. Now, calm down.
Listen! What? I thought I heard something! I told you I heard something!
You sure did. Well, I'm going to fix him. I'll fix him.
You know, this call better...
What's going on over here?
Oh, Mr. Hassler, let me explain.
Well, I think somebody ought to.
Oh, look out!
They're trying to murder me! Gladys, call the FBI!
I'm going to
Tell them it's gangsters, the Al Capone gang!
No, I don't think it is, Mr. Hassler.
Hines, where have you been? On the job, good man. They're out to murder me.
They're not out to murder you. He's trying to kill me.
What?
That's what he's here for, to kill me.
Hines? What if you'd succeeded? Me here in the middle of labor troubles? What if you'd hit him?
I could have hit him if I wanted to. I was just trying to scare him.
Oh, and you calling me here to risk my life?
That's not why I called you here. I called you here because there's going to be a strike this morning unless we do something about
And
it.
I told you I'm a fighter.
Oh, God, get him out of here.
Come on, Tiger.
Mr. Hassler, I'm going before the board of directors.
You are what?
If I can't figure out how to settle this any other way.
So what? Look, Sorokin,
Listen, I've been up all night with your ledger.
What?
No, I'm sorry. I know you didn't hire me to be a safecracker, but I've been through your books.
You mean to say that
The 7.5-cent raise was added to the cost 6 months ago.
put you in jail? That's what I can do.
No,
Put you in jail.
you cannot put me in jail. But you can give that 7.5-cent raise, and you can go to the board of directors and tell them how many orders have been canceled.
Not one stinking of
God, read your mail. Mabel was trying to tell you all yesterday about Marks and Klein's. There have been dozens of cancellations. And if this operation fails, I fail with it. And I'm not going to let that happen. Now come with me to my office, and let's talk about this.
read, Prez?
Oh, I didn't want to get out of breath before I give my speech. Is my tie on straight?
Go ask your girlfriend. Hey, we're sure to win, ain't we, Prez?
Well, what kind of question is that? Sure we are. Why, babe will tell you.
The answer's yes. That's the answer to everything today. What's the question?
I just asked, are we going to win the strike?
Sure we're gonna win, and that ain't all.
Why, babe and me was up half the night figuring things out.
What do you mean, Prez?
Figured it out. I figured it out. With a pencil and a pad, I figured it out. 7.5 cents doesn't buy a heck of a lot. 7.5 cents doesn't mean a thing. But give it to me every hour, 40 hours every week. That's enough for me to be living like a king. Figured it out. I figured it out. With a pencil and a pad, I figured it out. Only 5 years from today. Only 5 years from today. I can see it all before me. Only 5 years from today. 5 years. Let's see, that's 260 weeks. 40 hours every week at roughly 2 1/4 hours overtime. Time and a half for overtime comes to exactly $852.74. That's enough for me to get an automatic washing machine, a year's supply of gasoline, carpeting for the living room, not to mention a 40-inch television set.
Now, let's see, that's 520 weeks times 40 hours every week at roughly 2 1/4 overtime comes to exactly $1,705.48. That's enough for me to buy a trip to France across the seas, a motorboat and water skis, maybe even a foreign car.
Charge account at the corner bar.
Not to mention a Scrabble board with letters made of gold. Only 20 years from today.
Only 20 years from today.
I can see it like a vision.
Only 20 years from
today. 20 years, let's see. That's 1,040 weeks.
Times 40 hours every week.
At roughly 2 1/4 hours overtime.
At roughly time and a half for overtime.
Comes to exactly
$3,411.96.
That's enough for me to be a sultan in the Taj Mahal, in every room a different doll.
I'll have myself a buying spree. I'll buy a pajama factory. Then I could end up having all Red Hats for work for me.
So, all out.
Prez. Yeah? We can settle the strike.
Well, how?
Sleep Tight can offer you a compromise.
Well, what?
Mr. Hassler will give you the 7.5-cent raise. Whoa. If you give up your demand for retroactive pay.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Well, I don't know, Sid.
Well, I do. Let's get it over.
I told you this play was full of symbolism.
Sid, I could kiss you. You've been wonderful.
Well, I'd hate to be kissed for settling a strike, but if it's something more personal.
Oh, very personal.
Yes.
And I love you.
Tell me.
I love you.
Tell me.
I love you.
Oh, tell me more.
What a man, I'll tell you. More than the union loves its dues.
More than a newsman loves his news.
More than an angler loves his hope.
More than a rabbi loves her books. More. Like what you have of the woman. She was looking for the life more. Saying nobody ever loved me from his tears. But me, love you more. But me.
They'll never relax. Now, a party is being thrown by Mr. Hassler of the Union. We're all invited, but we have to dress for the occasion.
Attention, attention, everyone. Step back more.
Max, I just want to say a few words.
Okay, MH.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow sleep-tighters, this spirit you have right here in our factory just fills me up inside, and I know your party is going to be a great success because it stems from that great sleep-tight spirit of solidarity.
Well, we sure all say okay to that, MH. And now on with our little tribute to Sleep Tight Pajamas. And now on with the Sleep Tight Fashion Parade. Wear Sleep Tight at all social functions.
Dresses are fine, but Sleep Tight's divine.
Sleep Tight has everything. Grace, style, and comfort.
I'm Grace.
I'm style.
And I'm comfort.
Wear Sleep Tight for a happy family life.
Now I trust her night and day. That's true love, the sleep tight way.
And another point, Sleep Tight is economical.
Married life is a lot of fun.
Two can sleep as cheap as
Pajama game is the game we're in, and it has to be a good pajama game for some queen. They hardly get to work, they get to work, and they come just like the same as the
is my once a year day. Once a year day. I'll even get a kiss from you. I feel like hopping up and down like a kangaroo. Hopping fences, jumping trees. What pleases me is what I'll do, 'cause this